Going on, my fam? This is your girl Shay. Thank you for hitting the button play. Let's see in the building. Okay. Country Ghetto. What's up, my love? Let me show highlight y'all. Richardson Character. How are you doing, my love? Happy to see you as always. Always happy to see how you been doing. I come check on one or two of your latest videos over there. Doing what you do. What's going on? What's up? Stephen Wayne. I think it's what's his name? He just changed his name. But what's good? What's good? Thank you. I was trying to get used to it. I don't remember about the little black on top. I said, Lord, I don't know. Okay, make sure I highlight y'all. What's up, Johnny on the flip side? What's good, baby? What's good? What's good? What's good? I'll shape in the chat. Now, we're talking about something else tonight. We're talking about somebody else's long China. This story does hit close to home. It hits right in Spring, Texas. If you don't know, Spring, Texas is around the outskirts of Houston. Okay, we have so many sub cities that's right outside our city where we're from. And I think I kind of recognize this guy. I really, really do. I think I've seen him before in person. Okay. Um. So hold on. Let me put him up. Hold on. Here you go. James Hargrove, that's his name, was brutally shot down and murdered. Now, this guy has been through a lot as it was already. He had battled COVID. I think he had battled kidney failure. He had battled being in a coma when he had battled COVID-19. So this man has really been through a lot. Okay, he came through a lot. He was a real soldier. He went through a lot of health issues. Okay, especially with COVID-19. He almost died. So to turn around and go through everything he went through, and then be shot down by one of your sideline chicks. So this is the thing you got to understand. I hope this man's life being lost is a lesson to you guys, because a lot of you trucker men have multiple women, and you think that mess is kind of cute. Now this guy here, Mr. James Hawthorne, I know I'm not pronouncing his name correctly, but go check it out. KHOU 11 is the exclusive on this man and what happened. Shot dead into his home, or I guess his side woman's home, because he was still legally married. Okay, he was really actually dealing with three different women at the same time. Okay, all while still being legally married. So you cannot play these kind of games, guys. You cannot. These women some are not emotionally stable for you to play with them. Some of them they get together with you, they get to feel some kind of way, that they fall in love. Okay, now the whole story with this from KHOU standpoint, when I was watching, because Channel 11 and Channel 2 is in Houston, if you don't know. Okay, they said that Mr. James and his third woman went to the second woman's home, basically to tell her that he wanted to leave her. This is why he's still legally married. He has a wife, a strange wife, that was somewhere else. Okay, now we don't know where she was at the time. We don't know, but I guess she's somewhere around Houston, I guess. Okay, so this happened in Spring, Texas home, to tell he wouldn't want to be with her anymore. Now this is the thing. You say, listen, for the men, women play the game. They most definitely do. But this one hit hard for the fellas, I think. This is hard for the fellas, I think. You're not a bad looking guy at all. Went through a lot. Almost died and battling COVID really took him out, y'all. It really, really did. And to come through that triumphant and just be taken out and shot by a woman that you was basically playing with. Let me highlight y'all. Country Ghetto. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, it definitely is. It's most definitely in Spring Dingley, Texas. Yes, Richard Carson. But he had three women. This is real straight triangle. There are three women involved surrounding this man's murder. Okay, so while he was sitting there with the third woman there in the second woman's home that he had been dating on and off for 7 years. Right, and you ladies stop doing that. So sticking in with these guys more than 3 years. In 3 years, he don't marry you. It's time to move on. In my mind, it's my own personal opinion. Okay, and I go there from a single lady saying that. Okay, but he was dating the second woman on and off for 7 years, and dating the third lady on and off. I say for 2 or 3 years, supposed to be. Right. So, but who does that? Fam, man, do y'all, what part of the game is that? When do you start bringing your third woman to your second woman's house? Who does that? Who does that? It's like it's so hard looking at his picture now, even though he's not gone and God bless his soul. But how do you feel sorry for him? Y'all let me know in the comments that you feel sorry for this man, Mr. James. Let me know how y'all feel. Yes, Stephen Wayne. What's up, Shadi? Tragic, he didn't have his pimp. Nah, he didn't know how to pimp. That's the that's just the thing about it, CJ. He didn't know how to pimp. I mean, I don't know if it was just because he went through so much in the COVID-19 and he just felt like he just need to live his best life and do whatever he wants to do. But you forget that life still has consequences. Just because you beat something and you battle something, that doesn't mean that you don't have to worry about nobody else's feelings but your own. That's what I kind of feel like about it. When I go back and I read the stories, I read the posts online on Google, I watch KSOU interviews, things that on it. It just seemed like he was just doing whatever he wanted to do and disregard other people's feelings, and you cannot do that in your relationships. You just can't. Okay. Yes. Yes. I mean, the whole thing of bringing the woman there was supposed to be honest, country ghetto, bringing the third woman to the second woman's house. Now, keep in mind, he still had a whole wife somewhere else. Okay. Now, the second woman already lied to police after the shooting it took place, after she had shot him, I think, multiple times. They didn't specify how many times he was shot, but I know he was shot multiple times by her. And she identified herself as being his legal wife, which turned out to be a lie. Okay. The real wife turned up down at the precinct. Okay. Said, no, Mr. James Hawthorne is my husband. Okay. Crazy. Crazy, right, y'all? Crazy. Stay is key. He was having midlife crisis. Baby, I mean, something was going on because he had been through a lot. I think he went through kidney failure, then the COVID. He been through quite a few other health issues that he battled even before COVID. Okay. But COVID had him in a coma for about, I think it's like 3 months. Okay. So I guess he just felt like, I'm going to live my best life and I'm not going to care about who I hurt and I'm not going to give a care about whose feelings I get intertwined with mine. I mean, how in the world did you have three women around the same city at the same time? And we thought that was going to work for you long term. You think it was going to work out for you and you was not going to have any problems. Come on, fellas. Come on now. It's a lot of you guys that struggles that feel the same way. You have different women hearing that. These women keep putting up with that. These women have feelings. And a lot of you are not telling these women the truth. You can be just like this guy here on the screen. Okay? There's rules to the game. If you don't play, be the play. Don't play, be the rules accordingly, then tragedy strikes. Yeah. But CG, what part of the game is that though? Would you even play that? Bring your third woman to your second woman's house. I mean, bring her past the threshold of her door with you, and then you're gonna sit there and just talk. Unless she's just extremely dense or Riz beyond done and Riz wanted to be through with you, but if she shot him, then that means that she wasn't done with having her feelings for him. You know what I'm saying? And obviously she was emotionally unlocked. And I know I'm gonna kiss some heat for this, but I do feel for the second lady. She did take this man's life. Knowing he was married. Is that, ladies, you don't lose your life behind these guys if you can. Now she got to do a whole 20, 30 years taking this man's life. It's not worth it. Okay, the only time I feel like you put a gun to a guy that you're dating is he touched on your kids in your family, he touched on your kids. He didn't mess around and gave you AIDS or something, herpes you can't get rid of. Those are the times I feel like it's time to put something on Buddy Boy's ass, to me. If you want to go and be with another woman, let his ass go. Let his ass go. Now, the third woman was able to make it out of the house when she started shooting James here on the screen. Okay, which I was like, really? My mom been shooting probably the woman first, because I thought the third woman that had no earthly sense. No, the hell what the hell whatsoever. Because who on hell earth would agree to some shit like that? I'm not supposed to agree to go with you to another woman's place and sit there with you in another woman's place, another woman's face, and tell her you want to leave her for me. You could do that on your own. I think if he would have went on his own and told this lady he wanted to be through and move on to somebody else, even he still was legally married now. He's still legally married to his wife, right? So around in Houston somewhere, right? Okay. I think it wouldn't have went that far. I don't believe things would went as far as it did. I think she would have gotten dead upset, to where she ended this man's life. You understand? Fellas, watch your step. Sometimes it's not always what you do. Sometimes it's how you do it. If a woman's not happy with you and she's not pleasing you, you're not pleasing her, you're tired of her, I mean, whatever the case may be, play it accordingly. Play it accordingly. Let's see. All right. Are you dating these trucker men or Rolling Stones? Most of the time, sis, baby, they most certainly are. They most certainly are. These games have been played since the beginning of time, but not like this though. This right here for him, God forgive him for speaking ill on him because he's deceased. This here was just plain on stupidity here. This here was plain on stupid here. Yeah, this was for me. And I don't mean no disrespect to this family. If any some of your friends catch this, I do not mean no disrespect. This is dialogue and awareness, because a lot of people think people's emotions and hearts are really a real joke. Okay, and that's what I think what this really is for a lot of people that may be watching. So I don't mean to disrespect to the family. I don't mean to insult his memory. That's not what this is for. Okay, we're speaking on the facts that we know of what happened. Okay. I'm saying before you were a girl. Yes, ma'am. Walked in with the third lady into the second lady's home, basically telling her that he wanted to leave her. The second lady to be with the third lady. Now, again, like I said, he's still legally married to his wife. Now, we got a clip to play, and we'll come back for the rest of my commentary. It's serious, y'all. It's really, really serious.
Weekend, deputies say a man went to tell his girlfriend he was in love with another woman when his girlfriend shot and killed him.
Janelle Bluta was at that woman's court hearing this morning.
And Janelle, this story has a lot of people talking.
It sure does, guys. Well, today was supposed to be Karen Stewart's first court appearance, but it was reset. She's still in jail on a $75,000 bond. 51-year-old Karen Stewart went before a judge this morning, charged with murder for what deputies say happened inside this spring home early Saturday morning. Deputies said she shot and killed the man she'd been seeing on and off for 7 years, 44-year-old James Hargrove, because Hargrove told her he was in love with another woman. Court documents show that other woman was with Hargrove when the shooting happened, and she told deputies she thought Stewart and Hargrove were in an open relationship and that he wanted to introduce the two of them. She ran from the home during the shooting and wasn't injured. But to make things more complicated,
he's still my husband.
Hargrove.
He didn't make it, and now I'm here to try to figure out what's going on.
And the sheriff's department, and we reported that wife shoots husband, but you're saying that's not the case.
No, I'm legally his wife. We've been married since 2009. We met 2006. We just separated in November, and I'm assuming maybe that's the person. I'm not positive because I've never met the person. I have no idea. My knowledge is she's a caregiver. That's all. That's the most I know about her.
This apparently, from what we've heard from the woman who was running away from the scene, that there might have been something going on between him and that woman, and him and Miss Karen.
I heard the same thing.
Does it surprise you, or are you shocked? It just seems hard to believe.
It's very hard to believe. We've been married for 14 years. It's very hard to believe.
Where do you go from now? they're not calling anybody but you about all this. The sheriff's department. I mean, you tell me about that. How did they contact you? What happened?
My son, our oldest, not our oldest son, but his oldest son, my stepson, and of course I'm the legal spouse. So yes, everything is on us and on the family. So now I'm just trying to get him from the ME's office and start to try to find where we go from here.
What did you think when you heard?
Okay. Now the last clip of the lady speaking is the actual wife. The wife was nowhere near the house at the time of the shooting. I don't know exactly where she is. Like I said, she ended up going down to the police station, but then when she saw it on the news and said, "No, I'm his legal wife." Okay. Uh, what kind of shook me a little bit was when the wife was talking. As you can see, she didn't have a whole lot of emotion there. Okay, which is kind of shaky when you have your estranged husband. And you heard her say that they was married for 14 years. Okay, anybody you've been married to for 14 years, I don't care if he was cheating on you, if you have kids together, whatever. Okay, you just heard that it not too long as separated from each other. They have been separated from each other for not very, very long. Okay, so um. I said, just like the rules. Oh, she wants to see the third chick, see the second chick humiliated. Child, when that pressure stick hit different, you bound to find a French fry short of a Happy Meal chick close by. Yeah, so yeah, but just notice that the real actual legal wife was not showing that much emotion for someone that she'd been for over 14 years. So obviously he really truly was a real Rolling Stone. That's why I kind of look at the side like did he deserve what actually happened to him? Because like I said, you cannot really play with people. Okay, you men get actually comfortable in your relationships to where you mistreat or you get used to us and don't think you should appreciate us any longer and do not identify our feelings and think it's okay to walk us over and you might mess around just like Mr. James here, Hartgrove. I said his name wrong at first, so forgive me, family, or any of his family that actually watches this. Okay, and again, this is a disrespect to his family. Much condolences to his family and friends during this difficult time. It's only been like a week old since he was murdered. I don't know, it's just not popping up to me on my feed on KHOU, but this is kind of close. This is kind of close one here. Okay, Country Ghetto says that's why you don't apply too much pressure so they don't get addicted and jump off the deep end. Well, but you got to think of it like this. I think what the jump off was with the second lady while she ended up shooting him. I think she may have been by his side when he went through the COVID-19 bit. And he was in that coma. You have to have somebody there, and him and his wife were separated. So I think that's what it really was for her. When you stick by these men's side, ladies, and they mess around and cheat on you, it does hurt. It must definitely hurts. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta play. So you cannot play with these women. You cannot. You have to let them know from the beginning exactly what's going on. Okay. Now it's clear that the woman number two, the one that actually took his life, knew about the wife. But I'm still in the days of the third woman that actually came stupid enough to come with him. Actually, in my mind, to another woman's home by another man in the first place. It is not yours in the first place. Let's keep that 100. It's not clear if she knew about the actual legal wife. I'm not sure about that. They didn't go that deep into interrogation just yet. I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out on this one here. I think I recognize this guy. I think I do. I don't know where, but I think I've actually have seen him. I think I actually have. I don't know if he's your old neighbor or something. I don't know. With the toes crip walking, the same applies Mr. Official Toe Curler. But you always gotta put the rules down after you curl them toes. The trick is you put the rules down before you curl the toes, not after. Not after, sir. Before. Your plan. Your emotions are not unbalanced after you have intimacy with somebody. Okay, your morality is not on level. So it's good to have certain conversations and make sure you're both on the same page before, sir. Before. Man, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. Hold on. Let me take it down real fast. Take it down real fast, yeah. But ladies, it's like sometimes it's great being single. Sometimes it's great being single because you don't know what kind of games these men out here really truly are playing in the long run. You don't know what he may be doing on the side. And, it could have been bad where, it could have the other way around where the third female could have had her own gun and shot the both of them and turned around shot herself. I mean, you got a lot of that happen now. This murder suicide is gonna happen. A lot of relationships are going sour. So it could have went either way. Okay. Um, to me, it didn't have no business happening. It didn't have no business happening. Period. All the way around for me. Okay. Now, now, shame nothing. Don't say nothing. That's the no. Shame nothing. You don't play. You don't play with nobody feelings. You don't play with nobody feelings at all. Women been playing and dudes all the time as well. Yeah, but we smarter though. We smarter. I mean, I know there are some dumb females out there that really do any and everything just to get that extra piece of meat sometimes. But you never ever supposed to bring your sideline to your main squeeze place of residence. This is breaking the rules, Sam. Come on now. This is breaking the rules by that. Hello?
Hello. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, what's going on?
Not nothing. No, man. Look. The dude was. I mean, hey, condolences to that man's family. You know what I'm saying? It's a tragedy, but dude was doing too much caking. Way too much caking, man. I mean, this is the thing. Well, I guess number one, which was his wife, they were separated, I guess, and then he had two and three. It's just like how it was back in the day. Shit, you can't do nothing for number two that you can't do for number three. You better do it both ways. You know what I'm saying? The same, equally. But I mean, for the most part, and that's why I said after the jump off is done, because there's some of these dudes, man, they they may get you, they may not be worth nothing. Then you just like, yeah, just get out alone. I'm no, that's why I say till you make them toes curl, then you put the rule that hey, look, I see how your toes was all curled up, and your eyes all in the back of your head, yeah, look, see, this the situation.
Oh Lord, no.
What you
Before,
mean, no?
before, not after.
Oh
Before
Lord.
you can go just made a bobbing on your ass while you laying there basking the damn ambulance.
If you know what you're doing, you do it right. That's what I'm saying. This pimping ain't easy. It's not easy.
Oh my God.
I mean, I think I got a couple of years on you, so I think I know what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about. What I'm talking about it.
Oh my God. Really? TJ, they got nothing to do with years on. It got something to do with playing with people's emotions.
Yeah, but see, this the thing though. I mean,
I was out
I,
of love with
I
this man.
I mean, I don't know how you get out of your neck of the woods, but
Last name?
have you seen the color of my eye shape?
No, I have not. What's the color of
Okay,
your eye?
then. Hey, they're get them every time.
Oh my God! Really?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No, no, no. You.
Shit, at one time, it, in my heyday, because I didn't calm down. I'm a well mannered man now, but in my heyday, shoot, uh, I had an old basketball team, offense and defense,
Oh my God!
with subs, with subs,
With subs? What subs?
with subs. I had a whole offense team, whole defense team with subs.
Oh my God! Don't you deny identify women as subs?
Well, that's that's exactly what they was because
Oh,
when one of them break the rules, yeah, we just gonna sit you on the curb over here. I got a sub for you over here. Yeah.
child, no, you did not say that. But see, the like-minded like you is what got Mr. James in trouble.
No, 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 no. That's I know how to play by the rules. He didn't. He didn't know how to play by the rules. I'm just saying, like I said, no shade to the man, condolences to the family and all that, but he didn't play by the rules.
Child, I mean, but who does that? This is crazy. This is a crime of passion for no hell reason. This is
Well,
this is something that you normally get a man or woman shot when they didn't cause AIDS or herpes, or you know what I'm saying, or they touch you with my
how
child.
how did they say he was?
He was in his 40s, like I think 47. I feel like I can look at it.
Yeah, see that
Um,
he's a little older than
I know,
he's
I know,
older.
I know. Kalisha Stewart is like in her 40s as well. The one that actually shot him, the second one, her
Well,
40s.
this is the thing, like his generation, they're the ones who, oh baby, I love you, and then they going to the next women telling them the same thing, and putting that four-letter word out there in the air, and then they get these women all wrapped up in them, and then next thing you know, bang.
Don't ever tell a woman you love her and you don't really mean it.
E-
Never.
Exactly. That's my, like I said, and I guarantee you that's probably what was going on. Oh, baby, I love you. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna do that for you. Same while he, little tenderoni over here, telling her the same thing. Yes,
Baby.
that's how them generations was doing things.
And he battled so much, y'all. It's so sad. He battled so much. You know what I'm saying? So many other health issues along with COVID. And
Yeah.
just like take you out by shooting you on just craziness. Just on something that didn't make hell real sense. I wonder what his family feel like. I wonder what's
Yeah.
going through their head about, especially his son.
And I think he made one of them fall in love with him just a little too much. She couldn't handle it.
But look at what the hell he did. You can't bring no other woman in my damn house and tell me you leaving me for her.
Yeah, man. Well, see, I don't even know why you mess with women in the 50-mile radius anyway. Actually, it should have been out to a 200-mile radius. I learned that lesson the hard way. Yeah, you don't deal with them in the same area. No, no, no.
Including his wife. Including his wife still being in the same area.
Double big no. But see, the thing about it is the way she was acting. Yeah, she was through. She was long through with him, long time ago.
Yeah, she had no emotion. She did not shed a tear.
Yeah, she was done with him.
Not one. I was like, wow. But the second one is so much in love with she's ready to kill him. But did kill him.
Yeah.
But I wish she would have just wounded him. I wish she would have shot him just in his arm or his leg or something. I don't think she did. She
Well,
should.
maybe that's what her intentions was. And just, I mean, I'm just saying.
Man, hey, man, this crazy, yo. This crazy. This is crazy. I'm, I ain't seen nothing like this in a long time, and still not something like this. Normally, it be the wife that pull the hell trigger. Let a nigga know, right?
Yeah.
It's majority of the time a sideline, no way. Just didn't know
Yeah,
the
but
wrong
I mean, you gotta look at it like this, like, well, I'm not gonna say like your parents, but your parents' generation, shoot. Pops had a kid over here and had a kid down the street and two more around the corner. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
But
Well, my dad, and my mom, my biological dad. Okay, they had their problems, but an outside child wasn't one of them.
yeah, and that wasn't for every household. But the thing about it, I've seen it one too many times. It's like uh, as long as they was taking care of each household the same, there wasn't no issues with it. I mean, yeah, they may have had their thoughts and their opinions about it, but at the same time, man, a man gonna do what a man gonna do, and a woman gonna do what a woman gonna do.
Yeah, but I don't think we pull that kind of stuff though. I don't think we pull that though, really.
Huh?
I don't think we do the pulling up and bringing another man to the house.
Well, I mean, that's maybe he thought he was Superman. Maybe he had his cape on. Had his blue chews in his pocket. He thought he was really putting some things down, and
But the nigga wasn't made of kryptonite. Them bullets hit through.
yeah, well, I'm just saying. I'm, who knows? Who knows in a situation like that?
Child.
All I could.
I do feel sorry for the second lady. I do feel like, why'd you waste your whole life on it? Why'd you waste your whole life on it? Like, you knew it wasn't no good. You knew he was legally married. You had to know he was legally married. Why you waste your life on it? Now you gotta go 20, 30 years. You already in your mid 20s. I mean, your mid 40s. Why would you do something like that?
Yeah, but I mean, what information do we have on the lady though? How do you know she wasn't married? How you know she wasn't playing on the
What
flip
they didn't
side?
say so. The cage show, you probably would have said she was married, but she wasn't. I don't think she is.
Eh,
Only person
just
that was married in the film, Mr. James. I don't know if I was
okay.
married.
Yeah. Well,
But yes,
maybe.
so excuse me. But why? I throw your life in it. Why throw your whole life away? You know what I'm saying? Imagine that you 40 some years old and you gotta do 30 years for killing somebody.
That's what that
And
that's
think
what
about
that
your
four letter
child.
word that's what that four letter word do to you. That's what that four letter word do to you. That's just what it does. That's the power of love. It makes you do some crazy things.
Man, that's crazy. I don't think I'd do it. If I have to go through all that with you, then nah. Okay, this is Katisha Stewart. I think I said her name correct. I know her last name is Stewart. This is her mugshot, y'all. When she was
God damn.
arrested, she's totally emotional, totally almost unstable. It says she's biting down her lip. So she probably was just barely keeping it together. Um, but I kind of feel for this lady, y'all. I kind of really do. I kind of really do.
Well, she might be having some issues upstairs. Maybe a little unstable.
Yeah, but shit, obviously she was in love more than the wife was. Obviously.
I think he was probably already the wife probably already dismissed him. Uh, what she said September. He was already out of that picture. Yeah, but see, that's the thing is now this one and the other one, like I said, he was probably just doing way something out of his lead. Yeah, because what'd you say? Him and the wife, they had been married for 19 years,
14.
14 years.
play the clip again for y'all for once that's coming in and now. I'm play the clip one more time. But they was married for 14 years. And mine says she's right there in Houston, also state, so Houston, the wife. Now, Khaleesi Stewart claimed to be his wife, his legal wife, but that turned out not to be true. The woman on the picture now.
Yeah.
But she looks totally distraught.
Mm. Yeah, she looks way more than distraught. She looked like she just, yeah, them rocks was crumbling on the edge.
Baby.
Uh,
I mean, ladies,
that,
what you do though? What would you do in her situation? I mean, I try not to judge ladies that actually use a weapon on a guy, because 9 times out of 10, majority of the time the guy be deserving it for the most part. I mean, there has been some hiccup and guys have not deserved it, getting taken out here by a woman, but majority of the time, the guys kind of have it coming. And I just think Mr. James just did not play his hand smart, you know, and he didn't think about when you make certain decisions, even in your health, and I'm dealing with that now, you have to think about how people are affected that love you. You understand what I'm saying? Even in your relationship, think life's a game. Think people's feelings are a game. If something happens to you, CG, and everybody else is watching, who's gonna be affected? Your family, your mom, your dad, they still live in. Your kids, if you have them. Your nieces and nephews, if you have relationships with them. Your friends that you've been have to call on you to do things together. People that's been affected. If you have a successful business and you have people to work on, you don't think about that. You cannot be selfish. You understand? You cannot.
mm-hmm.
You can't. That's the thing. And I know that may sound a situation like that. Think about it and let it rest in your mind. You get what I understand. You get what I'm saying to you. And it could be me in that same position in my 40s, sitting doing 30, 40 years for whatever reason. I don't know. That's why I say I kind of do feel a little bit, towards her, because I mean, who does that? And all the time I've given you, all the time I spent with you, because it's supposed to be years. So I guess she must have spent time with him while he was still yet married for some years. Because my understanding when Miss Stewart on the screen that he was with her for some years, so obviously this has been going on for a while. And there's no way that you spend time in life for years and don't catch any kind of feelings.
Well, I mean, but see, that's the thing when you throw that word around there, and there's still guys out here to this day that they'll say whatever just to get whatever, and then next thing you know, you done told this woman that, and she's taking it for the truth, and you know, um, yeah, man. Like I said, if just be honest, keep it a buck.
I mean, but see, what would you do if this was your daughter? How would you feel? Which I hope it don't be, but how would you feel? Like, would you feel sympathy for her? Would you feel like, baby, I hate you did it? Would you be there for her and support her? Would you just say, I'm taking my hands off?
Well, of course, if that, if it was my daughter, but um, and I guess I'm kind of going out here. I'm going out on a limb when I say this, but uh, I think I've distilled enough in because I have two daughters. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know.
So I think I distilled enough in them to where they won't fall victim to that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But anything is possible. I mean, I can't say that it won't happen, or it couldn't happen, but hopefully they just used a better judgment and you know
Yeah.
reflect on what some of what I taught them, growing up. So I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know as a parent. And her family has yet to speak, y'all. Stewart's family, Felicia Stewart on the screen. Her family has not yet opened up and spoken yet, but I guess as the trial goes on, at least if they did speak, y'all can send the clip to me. I didn't find out with her family speaking just yet. We don't know what they're going to say just yet. But I'm hoping it's
Well, I
good
mean,
support.
we'll never know until one of the participating parties comes out and just actually tell the truth about the whole thing. It probably wasn't him. It was probably, you know, the women. Who knows? You know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the fact that she shot at him and then shoot at the third woman does get me. Because the third woman ran out of the house, but even when you run out the house, that just takes a minute or two. You understand? So she did focus all of her anger at him. Praise God.
Yeah, but I mean, with the photo you just put up there, she, like I said, she looks a little unstable, and who knows? Maybe we'll never know until one of them comes out and just okay, here's the truth. This is whatever. You know, we won't never know.
Okay. I don't think she made bond. Her bond was set, but I don't think her bond has been posted by anyone. So I think as of right now, fam, she's still in jail.
Yeah,
Okay? She's still in jail. I don't that so that's a good sign from her family that they're not really supporting her. But we're gonna see. People can change up and change their mind and support their people. If she was my sister, I can't really particularly really say that I would not be there. If just purely for the situation. Purely for the situation that he really put everybody in. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He had to know Lady really loved him. He had to know that, he was setting off some real true emotional triggers by bringing in a third woman. You had to know that. And there's no way you're oblivious to that.
well, like I said, we'll never really know until someone comes out with the facts and sets everything straight. Well, we could be looking at it this way, and it could be something totally different.
Mm,
You know,
baby, my ass is probably just like her.
maybe she was just highly infatuated with this dude, and maybe that was his house, and the other girl was his girlfriend, and she was just so infatuated with this dude, she really wanted to be with this dude, or whatever, whatever, and went crazy. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Child, I tell you. Mm, mm,
Yeah. But at the end of the day, you just got to be careful. Uh,
my God, my God. Oh, stop playing with people. You better stop playing with people. You better stop. You better stop people emotions. You gotta let people know straight from the gate what's going on, what you want, what you looking for. You gotta
yeah.
stop. Okay?
Hmm.
Crimes been happening. It's like it's been a surge. Like ever since COVID, we've been killing each other in relationships like crazy. Like it's always happened, but it's like it's been an increase. You know what I'm saying? Like people like it's been happening way more frequently in different races and different age brackets. Okay. Normally for a while you would see it in a lot of teenagers. And they're young, they don't know what love is. 17, 18, 19 years old, 20 years old, and falling so deep in love where they kill the girlfriend or boyfriend and kill themselves. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
I'm sure the other lady at the door was pumping the situation and didn't help. Most likely she was. It was my her ass was missing. Most likely she been praising God that she catching them bullets, baby, for that really should be hitting her ass as well. Okay? Taunting and nothing. But you got them ratchet ass hoes that's like this, excuse me French, man. Rather ratchet ass hoes that do that and think that shit is cute. Come on,
Yeah.
ass you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ass. You know,
Mm-mm-mm.
baby, she couldn't have threatened, but she should put something on that ass. And shit, you going to jail, I make it 2 for 1, goddamn it. For real. That's crazy. And let's hope and pray for this. Let's hope and pray for this. Let's hope and pray the third woman in this case, the third one that came, is charged as well for the bullshit. For the BS. Purely. Purely for the malicious intent. That's all they don't trespass. It don't matter either one for me.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to say that when we don't know what the actual facts are, though. Maybe he could have went and picked her up, like, hey, come ride with me. I got to stop by here and get something. Yada yada yada. He pulls
Somebody
up
else
and,
outside in the car.
well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, maybe he didn't think the woman was gonna be there, or whatever, whatever. Who
Oh,
knows?
come on, CG.
I
Come on.
mean, I'm not making no excuses for him. I'm just saying. I mean, we don't know what the whole circumstances behind the whole situation is yet.
The night is so damn crazy. He hitting our walls, not doing stuff for you. Child. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my God.
I, I,
No, no, she needs to be charged as well. All jokes aside for the family. She needs her ass to be charged as well. Stop playing this kind of game, taking them seals to no woman's house and thinking this shit is cute, confronting the wife or confronting. You have type of women that do that, go to the woman's house and, oh yeah, I've been screwing your husband. That type of vibe, you know? So yeah, an example needs to be made somewhere to me. For real, for real. She knew better than that, like he did. For real.
yeah, but man, these folks out here today, man, they they don't the don't give a f filter has been turned off, all
Mm-mm.
the way off,
Mm.
and these folks is going off the deep end. You
What
know.
happened to morals? What happened to morals? Don't you remember that? Well, people had more morals when I was coming up. Even if I'm an '80s baby, but people still have more morals. Most women did come to your house and tell you they screwing your husband or screwing your man or fight you in your living room. Not as frequently as it is now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You got to put them boundaries up, boy. You don't play in your own backyard. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that goes both ways. I mean, shoot, their morals is gone out the window, man. Ain't nobody got no morals no more. Shoot, everybody just trying to rack up body counts.
I think that shit cute. But AIDS is floating around still. AIDS
Yeah, well,
is the float around still. Trichomonias, gonorrhea, chlamydia, and all the other rest of them I can't think of. Right? So,
yeah. Well, I think that's one of the things that Nadia was talking about on her live Saturday night. But
like,
yeah, I don't, man, shoot, it, I don't know. I'm cool. I'm kosher. I'm good.
yeah, you
Eh,
married. It better be kosher. You married. So
well,
nigga, you better be.
that's why I said I'm good. I'm kosher. Yeah.
Man, it ain't worth it, fam. It ain't
I'm
worth.
I'm a little too old of a cat to be getting pawed by a kitten.
Oh, it's not in words. A snapper. Is it a snatch? Oh,
Oh, that snap, snap, snap.
snatch or snapper. I thought somebody said snapper in the comment section. I think over there, snatch or snatcher, baby.
Yeah. Well, they call it what they want to. I call it that monkey. That monkey. Let's see what that monkey do. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, people just not playing by the same rules anymore. You know.
Baby, I mean, people think it's a joke. People think it's a joke. What would it is? We'll laugh or you keep it say you got away with something. Man, ain't worth it.
Yeah.
My that lady does look crazy to me. She looks devastated, like she possibly blacked out and murked him. Probably so, because obviously she was in love to take him out.
Mm,
I hate she killed him. I wish she would have wounded him seriously, but I hate she killed him that way. She killed maybe a year or two for this to be back home. You feel me?
yeah. Well, see, there was a.
Your gun, all it used to aim to hurt, not to kill.
Well, but see, this is the thing, though, too, though. You know, is you really, really, really got to be careful what you're doing. Because I was just watching some stuff before you went live up there in Chicago a couple of days ago.
That's why I
Uh,
am. I'm in Chi-Town. I'm in Chi-Town now.
yeah, dude kidnapped this woman and took her off in an abandoned house and had her handcuffed and chained to the wall.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Hmm.
And the thing, from what they were saying, is she knew the dude.
Hmm. Hmm.
Super
Crazy,
crazy.
crazy. But Chi-Town got little loose heads around here anyway, Jay.
Well,
Real,
that's everywhere, though. You're going to find them everywhere.
little few that's living loose around the noggin anyway. You feel me?
Yeah.
I got one right now sitting in his truck staring to the left of me.
Go on, wink at him.
We get that damn man. I'm in Chi-Town. I ain't playing that. Hey,
go,
see how
go
you
on,
see you playing games already? You
go on,
playing
pull your curtain back and wink at
playing with hands on people. No, no.
him. Oh, man. I almost caught the load going to Chicago, too, but I was like, yeah, no, not right now.
Now, I don't get out and parlay. I don't go out go visit. I don't go nowhere. I don't go to the nearby shop. I don't know. I don't even go to no Walmart up here. I'm strictly to the shipping docks and carrying my ass home. I don't play. I don't. I
Well,
don't play. I swear I don't.
man, look, I stopped in Buffalo to get some fuel, right? And so I went in, used the restroom, come back out, and I was coming in, and I saw the woman coming. The woman had, you can tell she was a trucker, you know what I'm saying? But she had on the fishnet looking dress with a thong on. All the dudes at the truck stop was just gawking. I mean, stopping and staring. I was like, boy, look at this here.
Oh.
Ah,
Don't tell me you was tempted to pay that little high $40.
hmm?
Don't tell me that.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. That's the going right.
Nah, shoot, I was ready to get in my truck and get the hell on down. Shoot, I got money to make. I ain't trying to spend no money. I got money to make.
Yeah, Lord, have mercy.
And that was at, let's see, what time did I stop over there? That's about 4 o'clock. It's about 4 o'clock today. Had a little shower bag and everything, just walking like she just in her own little world. I'm like, yeah. But you out here, you be seeing this stuff too now. I know I ain't the only one.
The worst I've ever seen it was Memphis, and it was one truck stop in California. It was the worst I've seen like this. It's the most I've seen. The most. I think I was outside of Ontario, California, and Memphis truck stop over there. The thing, most I've seen. Not to find that TA. It was like a lot of, I think I was 12 at that point in time. Both times. There was a lot of bunny ears on their head. Child, like child, it was something. It was something, child.
Yeah, it's something everywhere though, man. And these, and I'll say this to the ladies that's in the chat or somebody that may catch this on the replay. Man, don't be off in these truck stops looking all skimpy and stuff, man. You know, there's some of these old perverted truck drivers out here that may take you on down through there, you know. But
But
that goes, you know, hey, you get out the truck looking all skimpy and stuff, don't, you know, you looking for attention, so
mhm. Well, you should be
be careful.
wearing in a truck, no way. That you
Well,
doing a photo shoot or something.
yeah, but some women just feel like that, you know, some women just feel like, you know, they do whatever they want to, you know, they new to the industry, you know, uh, whatever. But you've been in some of these peculiar places.
What you gonna call it?
Peculiar places. Yeah.
It is, but
And it can go down anywhere.
Mhm.
I mean, you ain't don't think just because you in, you know, like I said, Buffalo, Texas, that you safe. Shoot, catch somebody passing through and see you. Shoot, they on a mission. Do what they want to, and then be back on the road, gone.
Baby, I'm telling
Yeah.
you, it's a mess. Like you truck them in thinking it's your baby. You have to have one of your main squeezes come from outside the truck, or your ass back there behind the curb with another woman.
Why you putting it off on us? Women
I'm
truckers are
just I'm
doing
saying
too.
that because a lot of truckers men have more women.
How we know you ain't got multiple men lurking around? You better be careful out there, Shape. I'm telling you,
I know I know most men with a
these
cornbread.
these streets is dangerous out here.
Trust me, I know.
Hmm. Yeah.
I'm careful. I try to, even though I know going here, I do have my pepper spray and my knives on here. But let's say if I haven't showered or whatever, I will still wait until the morning. I don't get out my truck past 10 to go shower.
Well, that's the
Just
best time to go.
not, now you feel walk back to your truck by yourself. Not by the time, but by the time you get out, it's gonna be almost midnight. So it's not a good time to walk back to, especially these TAs or the big Iowa 80 truck stop that I went through 2 days ago. No, I don't. I wait till the morning.
Is that
I don't give a
Mandisa
I
ice
shower in
cream
the daytime,
cone?
period.
Mandisa ice cream cone.
What's good, my Lisa? Yeah, but Tia and Ontario, yeah, that's the one I'm thinking. I think I figured it out right there. But yeah, they had a lot of them out there. I guess someone toned it down. There was like about 20 different women out there walking around. I say, damn, where's all
Shoot, the one in your hometown ain't that good either. What the
what
Flying J?
flying on Ricky Road don't do that.
Huh?
They got security.
And look, Shay,
When I say like 20,
listen
I
to me.
mean like when I say
Listen
20, I
to
mean
me.
like 20 to walk around.
When I was at that Flying J, there was a dude in a truck that had a camper on it. And when I pulled around and got parked, him and a couple of little white girls with the back there in that camper and opened the door. It looked like they in there tidying up some stuff, boy. And I'm like, yeah, it's fixing to go down. They setting up shop at the truck stop.
Lord,
Darn shame.
man, this got clever with it. But now I'm talking about they was walking around outside every 20, be about 20 of them. Tough in Ontario, in Memphis. But
Yeah, yeah.
I had one when I think I was at CFI Collard. She was boop, 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 and kept beating on my damn thing. And I think I went live talking to y'all. And I said, no damn well, she just tried to stay with the light big as they in my face like it is for not talking. I'm a woman. Well, I don't want your services. What I need you. And she bam, 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 bam. And I say, get her with my I get $5.
Right.
I get $5.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't. Somebody knocking on my door at the truck stop. I don't. Yeah, especially if I'm in the bunk too. Yeah, see, that's why I'm glad my windows on my sleeper are tinted. So I pull that little curtain back on that window and I look. Yeah, no, they ain't. I don't know them.
She kept so I responded.
Huh?
She kept wanting so I responded. She kept banging.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Mm-mm. Yeah, no, I ain't going. I ain't. I'm not going
Mm.
because usually at nighttime, them women they'll have some dude. The setup's fixed to come. Yeah, I'm not falling. Not falling for it.
Mm. You ain't supposed to. That's why I don't get out my car. I'm to the point right now, fam. I shower only in the day. I only
Yeah.
shower on my break.
Well, I mean, I get it because you're a female, but like for me though, I well, as you already know, I already got mine on my hip anyway. So, um, yeah, I ain't going for the okey doke. Yeah, 'cause they be having them out there though, and a
But
lot of these guys be falling for
I, I've been approached for a company. Meaning, like, really? Both of you? And they know y'all together? Like, what's going on out here in these trucking streets? What y'all doing in these cabs? We already having sex and shit on the yards and shit. Remember the couple I showed? That called back when having sex. We already having sex in broad daylight right next to the shipping office though.
ain't nothing wrong with that shit. Get it in where
No,
you can
no,
get it in at.
no, no. Don't start that shit, Spaghetti. Don't start that shit. No, no. Close the curtain. Go like close curtain.
Well, well,
Child.
maybe she gets her jollies off by a crowd watching. I don't know.
No, not playing with your money though. You don't play with your money.
Some people don't care.
You need
Some people don't care. And this dude that you reporting on tonight apparently didn't care.
play this film one more time, y'all. Hold on, Spaghetti.
I'm finna jump back in the chat. Y'all put some pressure on that like button, please. Thank you. I'm jumping back in the chat.
All right, babe. Thank you.
Mhm.
Let me see. That's fine. This clip, we're gonna play this clip one more time. We'll chop it a little bit longer, y'all.
Weekend, deputies say a man went to tell his girlfriend he was in love with another woman when his girlfriend shot and killed him.
Janelle Bluta was at that woman's court hearing this morning.
Janelle, this story has a lot of people talking.
It sure does, guys. Well, today was supposed to be Karen Stewart's first court appearance, but it was reset. She's still in jail on a $75,000 bond. 51-year-old Karen Stewart went before a judge this morning, charged with murder for what deputies say happened inside this spring home early Saturday morning. Deputies said she shot and killed the man she'd been seeing on and off for 7 years, 44-year-old James Hargrove, because Hargrove told her he was in love with another woman. Court documents show that other woman was with Hargrove when the shooting happened, and she told deputies she thought Stewart and Hargrove were in an open relationship and that he wanted to introduce the two of them. She ran from the home during the shooting and wasn't injured. But to make things more complicated,
He's still my husband.
Hargrove.
He didn't make it. And now I'm here to try to figure out what's going on.
And the sheriff's department, and we reported that wife shoots husband, but you're saying that's not the case.
No, I'm legally his wife. We've been married since 2009. We met 2006. We just separated in November. And I'm assuming maybe that's the person. I'm not positive because I've never met the person. I have no idea. My knowledge is she's a caregiver. That's all. That's the most I know about her.
This apparently, from what we've heard from the woman who was running away from the scene, that there might have been something going on between him and that woman, and him and Miss Karen.
I heard the same thing.
Does it surprise you? Are you shocked? It just seems hard to believe.
It's very hard to believe. We've been married for 14 years. It's very hard to believe.
Where do you go from now? They're not calling anybody but you about all this. The sheriff's department. I mean, tell me about that. How did they contact you? What happened?
My son, our oldest, not our oldest son, but his oldest son, my stepson, and of course I'm the legal spouse. So yes, everything is on us and on the family. So now I'm just trying to get him from the ME's office and start to try to find where we go from here.
What did you think when you heard?
Okay, y'all. Okay, hold on. Come on, light back on so she jumped up. Okay.
Okay, so she's 50 in her 50s. I'm sorry, let me correct. She's in her 50s. She's 51 years old. Okay, they've been together for 7 years. Okay, so yeah, she obviously very much in love. Okay, take this man life, another man life cut short. Pretty senselessly for me. Something could have been totally avoided. Just imagine it's your brother though. That imagine it's your brother or your cousin, something like that, and he pulled this kind of stunt, and lady just takes him out. Just think about it. You know what I'm saying? Just think about that. Sometimes it's pretty scary when you're in deep sleep and they do this shit. Yeah, yeah, the lot lizard banging on you because she wasn't gonna stop you. She wasn't gonna stop until I gave her a time of song. He was trying to be Superman, baby. He was Superman. He wasn't made of kryptonite. The bullets was real. The bullets are real for him. For real. Gotta be careful. You gotta let people know your intentions from day one. Okay. Life is short. Life is fleeting. Okay. You cannot take life for granted. You cannot take your life for granted or nobody else's. Okay. People would flip and change on you in a second, in a heartbeat. He, I mean, he pulled this knowing deep back in his heart and mind that she wasn't gonna do nothing about it. Totally took this lady heart for granted. Totally, you can see it all day long. You know, you can feel it in the whole story. Okay, so go make sure you go watch it. The KHU look, go make sure you go watch it. I'm tuned in because I really do believe I've seen this man before. I don't know if he's an old neighbor. I don't know if I've seen him on and off in a grocery store. Um, I don't know. I think he's an old neighbor of ours, so of my mom. So I think he really is. Um, I can't put my finger on it just yet, but it's this is shaking, y'all. Listen to the men. Listen to you men all day. Okay? You can't play around. You can't play around with nobody's feelings. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? On another note, we're gonna switch gears a little bit. Stuck in Chicago where I didn't want to be. It took me forever, y'all, to get unloaded this morning. Um, I parked outside the place. And then I woke up this morning, my ass was packed and I was surrounded by trucks at this particular shipper. And I was like, damn, I can't even get out. Hmm. I mean, family was so tight when I woke up this morning after I parked outside my shipper. My final this morning, I couldn't even open my door. That's how tight they park around your girl this damn morning. Listen, hell, this shit, we gotta get our shit off. You feel me? I so glad. And I said when I went to bed at midnight, wasn't nobody parked next to me. When I say it was bad, y'all, it was bad. I couldn't even open my door. It was just that tight. They were parked like, we were packed like sardines at this particular place. It's really, really tight. A lot of strippers in Chi-Town, if you ever come up, it's really kind of tight anyway, besides Walmart. Okay. So I couldn't get out. So I literally had to wait until the truck left to me, got checked in, and got put into a dock. So I was able to even get out because I couldn't get out on the right side either because the truck was parked so damn close, right? And the left was parked so close, and I couldn't pull out in the front at all to get around and get to the office door. Okay, that's it. You shot town driver something else though. There y'all really are. Stay head to Charlotte. I wish I was headed down. So I'll be heading down to Texas really soon though. Praise God. I'm be heading on down, baby. Be heading on down. I'm about to go on to Sherman and finally get home. Cause I didn't get home on time. I gotta take care of some issues I have to deal with. Unfortunately, not looking forward to it, but I have to do what I need to do for myself. You know, hopefully I have longevity. I will let them know from the jump. I'm only here for the monkey. So don't be falling for the, that's not what it is. Okay, but thank you for being that forward. But a lot of you men are not that forward. A lot of you men not. But back to what it was this morning. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you it was bad. It was bad. Okay. And then when I finally get loose and walk inside, long ass damn line. They get it. So did you got your driver license? I mean, I got a driver license number. And what's I was to turn my fat ass around and bring my ass back to his truck to get no damn driver license. I said I got the number and the state. That's all you getting off of there anyway, right? Your little piece of paper. Okay. Don't worry about it and all that kind of stuff. So I woke up at 7. I didn't get rinsed out to get out of my truck until like 9. Right. So I didn't get offloaded y'all until like about 3 something, almost 4 o'clock. I had been parked the night before. They kind of ruthless up here in Shot Town at the shippers. They kind of ruthless, baby. It's been all right. The one thing I'm gonna complain about the 2021s is the damn sensors. The damn sensors. Click out, Johnny. On the flip side, like it'll say collision warning and it'll bring my speed down. Do it on its own, and I can have nothing in front of me for like maybe like a 10, 12 whole cars. Like it'll do that to me. So the sensors act up on it. If you inhaling, like you in a certain Oklahoma City or Arkansas where it's hailing, the sensors really do act up bad. To the point where I had to pull over and just park for about 30 minutes and then restart again. I've had the truck looked at how many times. I mean, I guess it's just a flaw with having a newer vehicle. You know what I'm saying? That's something so far that I can really, complain about with the vehicles is the sensors on it. That by everything. It's a buzz and a damn noise for everything on this damn truck. It really, really is. Um, I dropped off in Scottsdale, Texas, picked up in Hanson, Texas to Austin. When I get this off in the morning, we're picking up going back home. See, that's good for you. That's good for you. Yeah, I have a 22 and it does the same thing. Yeah, but the sensors for me, like it's nerving. It's nerving when you in traffic, or it's hailing, or you're in snow or whatever. It's nerving. Boom, boom, boom. And sometimes I don't even like if it's sometimes I want you to drive a whole 10, 11 hours to get on your nerves about everything, especially with the collision warning. And they'll call and say, "Yeah, about your collision warnings last week." I say, "Yeah, but I was nowhere near nothing. You can pull the camera." They was nowhere near even around me when they did what they did. So yeah, that's the only thing about it. Having a brand new, yeah, I got an automatic CG. I got an automatic Freightliner Cascadia. But besides that though, it's something strange to getting used to not to going weeks without having a real breakdown. That's probably pray I don't go trying to get home all the time. But it's so different than having baby blue. Because by now I've probably been in the shop for something. For something right about now. Yeah, but I'm gonna get off for y'all. Thank y'all so much. Who knows an over hour y'all been on here. Thank y'all so much. So go follow the story KHOU 11. Uh, man shot in Spring, Texas. Okay. Again, prayers out and condolences out to this man's family, Mr. James Hargrove, how you say his last name, forgive me. Um, and just blessings to him. God rest his soul. To be taken out like this after everything he'd been through. I know he most likely didn't see it coming. He definitely didn't anticipate it coming. Obviously, him and the other young lady involved. And pray for the other young lady also that took his life. Um, forgive her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's all you can do at the end of the day is forgive her. You know what I'm saying? You can hope and praying that the family can move past this at some point. At some point they can, okay? But I love y'all. You know what to do. Um, I'll let y'all ride. I do not miss those when I was with Prime. My truck did the same thing. Good night, CG. Thank you for being on, baby. Yeah, good night, man. DC John and Flip Side, Country Ghetto, of course, Nadia. Thank you for being on, Sean Love. I appreciate it all the time. You know what it is. Um, those who watching the replay, drop a comment down below. I would like to hear from like you men on this. Um, and really let me know how you really feel about it, because I know this could easily be one of y'all. Y'all know it. Deep back in your heart and mind, you know it really could be, you know it. But I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Good night.